Welcome to COD Radio. This is episode 2, and the first episode I want to apologize. I mean, it was a scrap. I should just throw that out, but I wanted to get something up here for you guys to see. And I'm sorry it has to be through YouTube. That's the only way I can get the files on my site. So this week, we're going to cover any news. Oh, wait, there is none, so never mind. But we're going to cover tips. Maybe set up some game times. Go over possible ideas for future Call of Duties again. And yeah, that'll pretty much be this episode. So first off, the tips. Oh wait, no, we have to stop. Alright, we'll be right back with the tips. And we'll be back with the tips. And I wanted to touch on the tip last week that we went over about the sniper, where you stay out to the corners and cover an open field. Open fields are good unless there's no one going on that open field. So another thing is, try to get in the corner that's kind of like cut off to most of the map, but you can see like a choke point where everyone has to go to get basically anywhere. And you can just have a heyday sniping there, because people will be crossing left and right trying to get to the actual battle, and you'll be picking them off on the way. But make sure it's on the enemy side. Don't start sniping your own guys. And if you do, don't blame it on me. So you have to, corners are the best place, I think. But if you can find a hidden, elevated position, it's hidden. I mean, don't just go into an open window on the second floor. Or at least don't make that like a long-term position. Maybe just a quick snipe and shoot. Alright, we'll be back with more tips here in a second. Another tip I wanted to discuss is if you have an M16 with the burst feature. I used to think that I would shoot every 3 rounds every time you touch the mouse, but it actually, you have to hold the mouse down through those 3 rounds. So what I do is, instead of just tapping it, hold it down for a second or two, so it gets all those rounds out, and then you tap, and then hold it for another second or two. And that usually, but one burst from the M16 will usually, they're gone, slit their throat, they're dead. So, but make sure you hold it down, don't just tap it, because that's basically shooting a semi. But I would suggest, if you have the M4 in light, just use the M4 instead of the M16. It goes down like a little bit in accuracy, I think, maybe, but it's got flow to fire, and so it's basically pretty much better, I think. And you can add a grenade launcher onto it too, and so yeah. And also, I say, if you're really, unless you're going by looks, add the grenade launcher, and we'll be back with more right now. So as I was saying, add the grenade launcher if you can. I mean, unless you've got like an aim point sight you'd rather have, which I can understand that because they're more accurate. But I think grenade launchers are a really underrated weapon, because I don't see a lot of people carrying them. Of course, they aren't on anything but besides the assault rifles, but most people use assault rifles, and I think they're really good weapons. Because, I mean, I guess you could carry an RPG instead, but that's a whole other weapon entirely, or you could just switch back and forth real quick between these two. So I say carry the grenade launcher, because I just think it's easier to use, and it's got more. I just think it's easier to use, and like if you have guys in a window, I think it's easier to take them out with an M203 grenade launcher than an RPG. I just think it is. I don't really know why, and I'm pretty sure it is. So use grenade launchers if you can. That's what I say. And we'll be back here in a second. Next tip I'm going to do for MP5s, and I've posted an MP5 YouTube video for tips. Once again, I want to apologize for the YouTube fact, but okay. The MP5, I see a lot of people using it on close quarters maps, but I wanted to identify using the suppressed version, because I think it's a great suppressed weapon. If you can unlock the suppressor and put on it, it's like almost perfect. I'm not even joking. It's like sweet, a bliss. Because with the suppressor, like, no one can hear you come in. And I mean, if you aim down your sights, you move slowly and quietly with good level speed. So I just think it's like the perfect weapon. You move in on you flank around far left where there's like no one, and you come in from the back and you just start picking them off with that weapon. And it's accurate and it's short range. I mean, really, you can get a bunch of headshots at short ranges with that thing, and 2 headshots with that, they're gone. I mean, there's no way they're getting out of this. I wanted to apologize. I didn't say we'd be right back after the last one, but we're back. So yeah, the MP5 suppressed. Also, the MP5 with an aim point sight, that's really accurate and it's really underrated, and I think it'd be a really good weapon. Well, actually, I know it's a really good weapon because I use it some. Good for urban maps. See, I would make a close quarters kit, and if you have like the 2 weapon perk thing unlocked, I'd put an MP5 with an aim flex, and a shotgun. And then you're basically unstoppable in close quarter maps and have a stun grenade. I mean, you can rule the battlefield. You can rule the urban battlefield with that. Mid-ranges, you better run. And another thing, if you're running low on ammo, or you're just hit really bad and your weapon's not effective at this range, don't keep on fighting and shooting. There's people are stupid that do that, and I'm sorry. And I'm sorry if I've offended anyone, but don't just keep shooting and run away, and we'll be right back. So, like I was saying, just run away, try to get a better angle on them. Like I said, I have those tip videos for you to watch, which I think you should. And so this will probably be the second to last clip for this time on COD Radio. Oh, I forgot to mention those other sites. There's Plague Productions on YouTube. And then there's Tango Down, the Tactical Gaming Podcast for tactical gaming, but they really just do shooter stuff pretty much. And their website is tacticalgaming.wordpress.com, and it's a really good site. It's got a good community. They've got game kites, they got forums. I took the WordPad idea from them. They're just a really good site. And so, well, actually there'll be 2 more increments this time, and that'll be it for this increment. So, like I was saying, just run away, try to get a better angle on them. Like I said, I have those tip videos for you to watch, which I think you should. And so this will probably be the second to last clip for this time on COD Radio. Oh, I forgot to mention those other sites. There's Plague Productions on YouTube. And then there's Tango Down, the Tactical Gaming Podcast for tactical gaming, but they really just do shooter stuff pretty much. And their website is tacticalgaming.wordpress.com, and it's a really good site. It's got a good community. They've got game kites, they got forums. I took the WordPad idea from them. They're just a really good site. And so, well, actually there'll be 2 more increments this time, and that'll be it for this increment. So this is the second to last increment. I was gonna set up a game night for Call of Duty 2 on June 3rd, 2008 at 8 p.m. I will start a server called WCODB, which stands for WordPress Call of Duty Blogs. And the password will be COD Radio. Once again, the password will be COD Radio. And I'll post that on our site. And I'll tell you about some other stuff in the next increment. Be back in a sec. So this is the last increment, and I want to apologize for how hard everything is to listen to this, and I'm really sorry about it all, but I'm starting to get it panned out, so it should start working a little bit better. And I know they're short, but as the community grows, they'll get longer, and everything will get better, and hopefully it'll be a better site. Oh, and I hope the audio's not screwed up, because this video, I'm going to add actual video, not just some pictures rolling. And I hope you're enjoying this radio show. I'll keep coming back, and I know there's not very many of you listening there. I'm trying to spread the word about us, and that'll be it for this episode of Call of Duty Radio. Bye, y'all.